Hey, what's going on, guys? Right now I'm using the Moto G Stylus on the front facing camera, and I have it on a selfie stick. So let me know how the video quality is on the Moto G Stylus. You can see that the background looks really nice. So it's like really nice out right now, but what I'm gonna go ahead and do is I'm gonna take some pictures with the Moto G Stylus, which I'm using right now. So right now I'm in front of like the infamous graffiti spot right in the area, and we're still on the Moto G Stylus. But what I'm gonna do is take some pictures using the camera and compare it to an older flagship LG G4, so we could see some of the picture quality and everything like that. We got some crazy people walking around. As you can see, this is some of the video quality on the rear facing camera, and normal 30 frames per second 1080p. So I'll show you the 4K in just a bit. And then it also has 60 frames per second at 1080, so you're getting 60 frames per second right now. And then this is the 4K mode right now, so you can see that 4K recording right there is actually looking really sick. Alright guys, so we're gonna find another thing to shoot. We're back on the Moto G Stylus camera, so I'm gonna go ahead and shoot something right now with it. How is the stabilization on this thing? Let me know. Plant right here. I'm gonna take a really close-up macro shot of this plant right here. Okay, that looked really good. Now with the G4 right here from LG, you can actually get some manual controls right here. So I think I'm gonna just mess around with the manual focus right here and take this shot right now. Alright, so that was dope. Alright guys, so we're gonna find another thing to shoot. We're back on the Moto G Stylus camera, so I'm gonna go ahead and shoot something right now with it. But make sure you guys stay locked in with me. How is the stabilization on this thing? Let me know how it looks. So I'm gonna go ahead and take some photographs of this statue. I don't know if you can see it, but it is right there behind me. Okay guys, so this time we're gonna take a portrait mode photo. As you can see, you get all these options to choose from. So with the G4, it's too much to do manual, so let's just take an auto shot. 1, 2, 3. Alright, so let's move on to the next thing with the Moto G Stylus up next. Portrait. Now let's do a macro shot of that. Macro camera. And let's kind of move up. Okay, so I got that. Let's try it with the G4 and see how it comes out. Okay, here's the G4. Let's take a quick shot right here. Then let's move up and get a better close-up. See how that comes out. Alright. I really want to get a close-up macro of that flower on the left-hand side of me. So let's just take a quick macro shot of that. Right here. See how it takes in direct sunlight and everything. One more for good luck. Alright, so let's See if I could find some more stuff. I'll test out the other cameras as well. Let's just take a shot of this really close up. One more for good luck. Let's do it on the auto mode on the camera. I'm actually recording all this from the Realme 5 camera, so what I'm gonna do is switch back to the Moto G Stylus camera and find something else to shoot. So make sure you guys stay locked in with me. Okay guys, we got the action camera going, so we're gonna go ahead and press record and test out the autofocus. So 1, 2, 3, and there we go. Let's zoom in on the street. 1, 2, 3. Back to the tree, back to the street, back to the tree, back to the street. So that's some really good auto focusing. The wind is actually blowing a little bit on these leaves. Let's catch some action footage of these leaves. This is actually 1080 and it's actually going to be 30 frames per second. Now let's switch it to 60 frames per second right here, so it can get a little bit more of that action going. And press record. So this is the 60 frames per second versus the 30 frames per second. So I'll probably put those side by side just so you can see the difference. So we also do have a panorama mode. Let's see if we can capture from that side to that side. So I'm gonna just hit panorama mode real quick. And then now it's gonna tell me to click the button right here. And let's move it across. Wow, I hate how it's always, do I have to move the actual phone? Or, see, like I'm making a 360 now, so I just made a complete 360. Now it's just gonna keep telling me to go a complete circle. Okay, so I just did a 360 rotation, and let's just see how this came out. And then you can just watch it back. Wait. Oh wait, that's sick. That is sick. Look at that, guys. So it's almost like a 360 action camera because it made a 360 circle, and I could actually look in a 360 degree angle, and that looks really, really, really cool. This is actually, I underestimated this feature, guys. This is a really good feature. Let me just see. And you can go up, you could go down. And wow, that's actually really cool. I don't know if you guys can see that, but that looks really sick. Up, down, sideways. Wow, that's cool. And then you also have Cutout, which basically one face must be in the frame, and then I must take a picture of my face, and it'll cut me out in the background. So let me just do that real quick. So you get that cutout. So that's that spot color. It just doesn't seem to be working for me. Maybe I'm doing it wrong. Oh wait, here you go. So you could select what color you want to keep by moving this little thing right here. And it removes the color like based on where you toggle this thing at. Okay guys, so let's do this macro video. Let's just click right here. And now I like this little thing in the gate right here. Let's just take a nice video of that, like up close, so you can see all the detail on it. It's gonna be really detailed, and it's supposed to be giving you a lot more detail than what the normal camera can give you. So let me know if that's actually giving it a really good amount of detail compared to other camera lenses that you've ever seen before. But that's actually looks, in the viewfinder, that looks really detailed. I mean, That's as close as I can go before I lose all the details. So I think that's pretty cool. I also want to take a macro video of that sign on the truck. That looks really good. So let's go to macro video one more time, and let's get up close to this truck real quick. So let me see right here. I'm gonna hit the record button and get into the detail of this graffiti. Wow, that's really close. That's like extremely closer than I would even want to be. So yeah, that's really cool. That you can see right here, it looks really good from this angle. Let's take a picture. All right, I just took a picture with that macro camera. You can stop it. There's a bunch of bikers up here. I want to catch them in slow motion. I just hit the record button. I like just missed them, but shit. I mean, but let's see if we can get something else in slow motion, like this car. And this car. Alright, so that's actually pretty cool. Slow motion looks pretty good. Let me just stop it and do a time lapse. So this is the 4K footage, and I'm just gonna pan around slowly, really slowly, and let me know how the quality on the 4K is right now. This is 4K footage. So now I'm gonna start moving. I'm gonna start walking. Now I'm gonna start jogging. Okay, so that was the 4K footage run test. Okay guys, so now we're at full HD, 60 frames per second. Let me pan around so I could show you how stable it can be when you're just panning around. At 60 frames per second, 1080p. Okay, now I'm gonna start walking. Now I'm gonna start jogging. Okay, so that was the 60 frames per second on the 1080p. No, these flowers look really good. I'm gonna take some portrait shots right now. Let's switch the blur effect. Let me try this one. And then you get macro. Let me take some macro shots. Alright, so that's actually really cool.